The City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles.
That's it. Ready? We're going to work. Here we go. Henry. Check out Henry.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Wiggles free. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike. Kill. 47. 26.
Prescott to throw this time. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 27. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
We go tonight. Black 20. Right now, let's go. All you get is a headache. 45.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They're going to go for it. It's gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Wait, 20. Down. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On first down, it's Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Goff now looking to throw. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Looking for Woods that time.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now this time he'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
47.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Elliott. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's do this.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go with Gurley on first down, but he goes nowhere. They bottle him up for a loss of a couple. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Hold on. Check.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And got a man. It's Woods. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Goff. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Goff, eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 2nd down and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. Gone. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short.
Let's go. At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Fights loose. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one?
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Motion. Slam.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Check 25.
Topper!
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Jack! Motion.
Mike, 54.
They are going for it. Gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. First down, a 16-yard gain.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, hold on. Right here, right here.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. A gain of 3, second down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Good.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, 47. 59.
Hey, watch your leg.
26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Space to maneuver at the 40. Cuts it out to the sideline. So the field flips here as he'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
48 Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check 31. Motion. Check the backer.
Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
I got you, baby.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Goff now looks to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Gurley, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Here we go. 54 miles. I got it. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. What?
Here we go, 46. 26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Cut. Block 20.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, alert 48.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
Cut. 20. Louis.
Hey, here I come.
5.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Pushes past him. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another first and 10.
Take four, take four.
And now here's a carry heading left. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game.
The 6-yard line.
So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Come on. Go. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
I don't wanna be like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Lo, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she love to call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Lo, time to bring the bass bird. Switch 9 and 30. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen,